Hey, good morning, CRST drivers and independent contractors. Perry Moser here. It is Thursday, April 29, and just bringing you your update. So, start talking about safety like we always do. We are at 11 days without a fatigue-related accident or injury. Awesome job out there, staying on your sleep schedule, staying in your comfort zone, doing all the things you know how to do. So, thank you very much. Let's start talking about some serious accidents, though. We just had 2 hydroplane accidents in the last few weeks, one last night. Listen, there's 3 things that absolutely contribute to hydroplaning. Number 1 is speed, right? If you're driving too fast for conditions, you got puddling water on the roadways, you got to slow down. You just have to. Second thing is weight of your load. Remember, that weight on the load gives you the downforce, right? You're plowing through the puddles, you're staying in contact with the roadway, and that force keeps the truck on the road. So if you don't have, 40,000 pounds, 30,000 pounds of full load, you're very susceptible. Bobtails. Listen, those of you that driven bobtails in wet conditions, you know it's like a fishtail, right? It just is. You got to be very, very careful. You got to slow down. Or if you have 15,000 pounds, an empty trailer, that's a light load. You don't have the downforce of a full load, so you got to be careful there. Third thing, very easily controllable, pre-trip and post-trip inspections. Make sure you have good tire tread depth. Use a quarter. If you don't have a 30-cent tire gauge, use a quarter. Check online, and you can see. If you don't see George Washington's head, it's 4 30-seconds. And remember, 6 30-seconds on the steers, 6 30-seconds on the drives, 4 30-seconds on the trailer tires. If you're there, start looking to get into a shop. Absolutely. CRST shop will change those tires out. We want you to have good shoes out there. Heck, man, we may not have George, but we got some funky, fresh shoes to put on that truck, and we'll get them on there for you. So remember, hydroplaning is totally controllable. It's all in your hands, right? You can control your speed. You can control your tire depth. May not be able to control your weight, but you certainly know how to react to it when you have a light load. So next thing I got is this weekend coming out, new series in Goldmine, a new training campaign, the May campaign. I'm laughing because it is a great video. It is a great, funny video, but it talks about a very serious subject. We talk about don't be a sitting duck. These cab cars should be in most of your cabs. If they're not, get one at the shop. But what we're talking about here is we don't park on the side of the roadways, right? Because when you park on the side of the roadway for that emergency, driver swap or to pick up a water bottle, that's not an emergency. When you park on the side of the road for that emergency, you leave yourself a sitting duck. Not only you, but in our team operation, you put your co-driver in serious jeopardy as well, too. You are a sitting duck on the side of the roadway. You just are. We don't park on the sides of roads. We park in truck stops, rest stops, larger parking lots. That's where we park. Make sure you're not parking on the side of the road. In many states, you're parked on the side of the road, parked illegally. You're just as guilty for that accident, too. Not to mention, think about getting seriously injured. And if you are in an emergency, here's a big tip. Emergency, obviously breakdowns happen. Make sure you get those triangles out within 10 minutes. And even more importantly, when you get out, don't get out on the side of the road. If you can and it's safe, get out on the passenger side. I know you got to climb over a little something, but it's certainly a lot better than kind of falling out of that truck into the roadway, right? So please, make sure we're not parking on the side of roadways unless we're broken down or a serious emergency, okay? Last thing I got, awesome stuff. What happens on May 2nd? Come on. That's right. Pay raise happens on May 2nd. I'm super pumped up and excited to be able to start this pay raise. A long time coming. Congratulations, drivers. Well deserved. And remember, our success and safety certainly helped to be able to fund a pay increase as well, too. So, hey, let's stop giving money to doctors, lawyers, insurance companies. How about we keep it in our drivers' pockets? I'd love to do that. Finally, to wrap up here, I almost forgot anniversaries. I got Timothy from Ocala, Florida with 3 years. I got Edwin from San Diego with 4. I got Derek from Indy with 1. Robert from Wesley Chapel, Florida with 1. Adrian, Commerce, California with 1. I got James, New Albany, Mississippi with 1. Quark, Fredericksburg, Virginia, 1. I got William, Orlando, Florida with 1. And last but not least, I got Jeffrey from Memphis, Tennessee with 2. To all of you, thank you for being a part of our team. Thank you for being a part of our family, and thanks for letting us into your family. We do life together here in trucking. That's one of the coolest parts about it. So that's all I got today. Continue to be safe. Talk to you tomorrow.